good fried chicken, those good hot dogs, and that good steamed shrimp. When you walk into the store, take a look around. You'll see oysters. You'll find drinks and the perfect snack. You'll find grocery items you might need right now. And don't forget that the steamed shrimp, you can take it home and cook it yourself or have the store cook it up for you with your choice of spices. So much more than just a convenience store. It's the store. Amherst Highway in Madison Heights, right across from Country Cooking. What's the best way to support Lancer Athletics? Join the Amherst County Athletic Boosters Club. That's how. The club meets every last Monday of the month in the lecture hall at Amherst County High School. And they are looking for new members now. You can also support the Boosters Club by visiting the Lancer Wearer building and buying authentic Lancers gear. And by heading to the concession stand. Find out more on Facebook, Amherst Athletic Boosters, and go Lancers. Support for the Amherst County High School Lancers comes from Sweetbriar College, which has been preparing women to excel in the modern world for more than a century. A private college with a public school price tag, Sweetbriar offers programs in the humanities, arts, sciences, and engineering, plus a core curriculum dedicated to women's leadership, a unique academic calendar, funding to support internships and study abroad, and more than 250 scholarships. Find out more at sbc.edu.
This is the LancersBroadcastNetwork.com.
Once again, a very pleasant good evening and welcome live to Lancers Stadium. Eric Powers, Kerry Forbes along with you as the 1-6 Lancers take on the 7-0 DC Glass Hilltoppers. We're getting ready for the start of this ball game. The Lancers will be getting the football to start things off. Tyler Garrett going to be kicking off for the Hilltoppers from right to left as we look at it. He'll put it on the ground. Bobbled and fallen on. And that looked like almost a spear there.
Yes, it did.
By an EC Glass player, but nothing called. Surprisingly enough. Isaiah Dorr fell on it, and the Lancers will be in good field position to start this drive at their own 37-yard line in their maroon unis with the maroon helmets. White and silver gray trim. Hilltoppers all in white with blue numerals, blue helmets. C.J. Rose brings out the offense. 2 men in the backfield in a stacked pistol formation. 2 wide receivers here to the near side. Rose takes the snap, keeps it himself going to the right side. Not going to get much, if any. Back to the original line of scrimmage. Tyler, actually I don't have a 58 on my jersey. There he is, Holden Fretz made the tackle for the Hilltoppers.
Second down and 10.
It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Lancers from their own 37. Just underway here from Lancer Stadium. Parker Holden out here as a wide receiver to the near side. 2 receivers to the left. Single setback just to Rose's right. And there's a bad snap. Ball is on the ground, and it's still on the ground, and the Hilltoppers have it at the 31-yard line. Recovered by Connor Dunlap, one of the linebackers for the Hilltoppers.
On the play, recovered by the Hilltoppers.
And that looked like kind of what happened last week,
yes.
Terry, where
yes,
the center went to snap the football and may have hit it off of his leg or his backside or something along those lines, but now a short field for the Hilltoppers moving from right to left. 1st and 10 at the Lancer 31-yard line. Drayshawn Kendrick is the quarterback, takes the snap, pitches it wide to Foster. Foster going right, breaks inside the 25, gets all the way down to the 23-yard line, and a gain of 8 yards on 1st down.
And we talked about momentum, we talked about baby steps, and for the Lancer offense, that is not the way they wanted to get started.
No huddle here by the Hilltoppers. 2nd down and 2 at the Lancer 23. Kendrick the quarterback, Foster back there with him, 2 wide receivers to either side. Kendrick takes the snap, hands it to Foster, going around the left side, trying to find running room, trying to break it back inside, and he only gets a yard out of it. Nice play by Antoine Coyle getting down low and making the tackle, and he had some help from Dante Martin.
And the Lancers that time really defending the sideline well, had enough guys out there that he had to stop and decide whether he was going to cut it back or just take what he could get, and ended up making a good stop there after just 1 yard.
Third down and a yard. 3 wide receivers here to the near side, 1 to the right. Hilltoppers trying to take advantage of the early turnover by the Lancers. Kendrick going to keep it, going to the right side, and he's going to be swept. Oh, almost taken down by Corey Cheatham. Gets away from it, but he's still going to be sacked back in the backfield, back at near the 25-yard line. Corey Cheatham had a hold of him, was trying to drag him down, and Kendrick just showed his strength right there. Still a loss of 3 yards on the play, and it's going to be 4th down and 4.
And it looks like they're going to leave the offense on the field.
Yeah, no surprise there from at the Lancer 25-yard line.
Right.
From the far hash, Kendrick sets up his offense, and the Lancers go off sides, and that's going to be a first down for the Hilltoppers. Flags on the field.
Glad for the excitement, glad for the energy. Got to control it.
Yep. That'll be a first down for the Hilltoppers at the 20-yard line. Didn't even have to run the play. 3 receivers here to the near side. Go ahead.
Just going to say at least make them earn it.
Yep.
Don't give it to them.
1 to the right. Foster remains the setback to Kendrick's right. Takes the snap, wants to throw. Going downfield across the middle, and it's incomplete. Intended for Marquise Woodruff. Good coverage back there, I believe, by Lawrence Brown. Second down and 10. 2 wide receivers here to the near side. 1 in the slot. 2 men in the backfield this time with Kendrick. Second down and 10. Here's Kendrick on the option. Gets it out. Foster going to the left. He's got a lot of room. 15, 10, 5, and he will score. That touchdown for EC Glass from 20 yards out. $8:51 left to go in this first quarter, and the Hilltoppers are able to take advantage of the Lancers' turnover.
And that time, the initial rush was able to be swallowed up by the quarterback in that option play. And once the running back got outside, like we said, there was nobody out there. Those who were blocked up nicely by the offense. Ends up with 6 points.
Here's Garrett's point after try. It's in the air, and it is good. 8:51 left to go in this first quarter, and Glass takes the early lead. It is EC Glass 7 and Amherst County nothing. You're listening to Lancers football on the Lancers Broadcast Network.
Here in Amherst County, you know how much it means to have neighbors you can count on, like the one who mowed your lawn and trimmed that week you were sick. Well, here's another good neighbor you can count on, State Farm agent Kim Z. Gardner. Kim and her team are here to help life go right when you combine your home and auto insurance, which can save you money and time. So combine home and auto and start the savings rolling. Call State Farm agent Kim Z. Gardner at 434-528-2845. Like a good neighbor, State Farm and Kim Z. Gardner are there.
This is Lancers football. This is the Lancers Broadcast Network.
Well, you can't afford to give up turnovers at any time, but especially to a very, very good football team like EC Glass as they take advantage of a Lancers fumble and end up with a short field, only a 31-yard drive, as a matter of fact. 20-yard run by Ty Foster, and Tyler Garrett's kick is giving the Hilltoppers an early 7-0 lead with 8:51 left to go in this first quarter.
And certainly not the start the Lancers wanted, but win this play. Let's get after it now and make sure we answer back so that this game doesn't start to get away from us here early.
Garrett getting ready to kick it off. Soccer-style kicker from right to left. Here's the run-up. And a little pooch kick high in the air. Xavier Ellis is going to get this one at the 21-yard line. Trying to find running room now across the 25. They'll be knocked out of bounds at about the 26-yard line. And that's where the Lancers will set up shop. 1st and 10. Hoping for a better outcome from this second offensive series of the night. They'll start at their own 26. Our coverage of Lancers football brought to you in part by First Choice Furniture and Accessories in the Amelon Square Shopping Center in Madison Heights. You can customize your style for any room in your home. First choice furniture and accessories, quality furniture at affordable prices. 7-0 Hilltoppers, 8:45 to go in the first quarter here at Lancers Stadium. C.J. Rose, nobody back there with him. 3 wide receivers here to the near side, two to the left. Here's the handoff to Truck Robinson going to the right side. He gets across the 30 and is tripped up at the 34-yard line. A nice little pickup of 8 yards on the play for Truck.
Number 16.
And that seems to be the play they go to whenever they need a pickup here. Looks like they're only 7 yards.
Yeah, they marked it back at the 33,
Robertson.
so it's going to be 2nd down and 3, but still a very nice pickup on 1st down.
Yes, something they can build on, and we'll see them run that play in several different formations tonight.
2nd down and 3, Robinson in motion again. Oh, it was a little bit of a collision in the backfield, and C.J. Rose is going to be mangled back at the 27-yard line as Coyle and Robinson collided with each other. And now it's a loss of 4, actually, I think now.
Okay, yep.
3rd down and 7 now for the Lancers. Yikes. Wide receiver here to the near side as the ball spotted on the near hash. And a whistle, and I think the Lancers were moving. Yep, false start on Amherst. Ouch.
Not the start the offense needed to see. There's been confusion, there's been mix-ups, there's been penalties, there's been turnovers. If you're going to beat a team as good as this Hilltopper team, you can't afford to have those things happen early. Just confidence gets rattled, confidence gets shaken, and that's what we're seeing right now from this offense.
So it's going to be 3rd and 12 now for the Lancers from their own 23-yard line. CJ takes the snap. Again, confusion in the backfield, and he's going to be brought down for a loss back at the 22. Boy, this is just not looking good right now for Amherst. They are completely discombobulated right now, and there's going to be a sideline warning, I think, called on the Lancers here, as it is 4th down and 14. Yep. Sideline warning has been issued to Amherst County. Now Aiden Rhodes will come on to punt this away. Hugh Foster and Drayshawn Kendrick back to receive. High snap. Rhodes will get the boot into it. High, nice kick. Kendrick's going to get this, though, at the 36. Moving to his right. Breaks one tackle. Gets across the 50 in the Lancer territory. Still breaking tackles. Breaking more at the 30. And will get all the way down to the 27-yard line before C.J. Rose finally brings him down. If I read that number correctly.
Looks like it.
What he was doing out on special teams, I have no earthly idea. But good gosh, another short field for the Hilltoppers. They'll start this drive at the Lancer 27-yard line.
And that tackle was a quarterback meet quarterback, C.J. Rose and Drayshawn.
Yep.
But, yes, definitely a short field here again for the Hilltoppers. Tough spot for the defense.
1st and 10 at the Lancer 27. Here's the handoff inside to the fullback. That is Quatarius Craighead on the carry. Gets about 3. It's going to be 2nd down and 7. 2 receivers here to the near side, 1 to the right. 2 men in the backfield with Kendrick. Takes the snap, hands it off. Foster going to that left side. He's got all kinds of room. 20, gets to the 15, trying to break it inside, trying to break it at the 5, and he will get into the end zone as he breaks another tackle. Touchdown from 24 yards out for Foster. And you may be able to hear the crowd complaining a little bit about a hold on Lawrence Brown out here, and I'm not sure that I disagree with him. But the second touchdown already tonight for Foster and the Hilltoppers. And here's Tyler Garrett for the point after try with 5:52 left to go in this first quarter. Low snap. They'll have to pick it up. They throw it out to the tight end, but the play will be no good. Kick no good with 5:52 left to go in this first quarter. New score, EC Glass 13 and Amherst County nothing. You're listening to the Lancers Broadcast Network. Okay, Big Mac check. McNuggets check. Quarter pounder with cheese check. And let's not forget the fries and McCafe beverages. Rather have breakfast? We've got you covered there too. Breakfast is available all day, every day. You can get all this and so much more at your local Amherst and Madison Heights McDonald's locations. Both locations are open late, so come by after the game and grab your favorite McDonald's treat. Remember, anytime is a good time for McDonald's. Visit your neighborhood McDonald's locations in Madison Heights and Amherst today for some of your favorites. McDonald's. Then Ty Foster runs in his second touchdown of the night from 24 yards out. The kick/2-point pass try was no good. And it's 13-0 EC Glass with 5:52 left to go in the first quarter. Garrett getting ready to kick it off from right to left. Next week, we are in some very nice digs at Williams Stadium. The Lancers to take on the LCA Bulldogs. Hope you can join us for that.
Bring your binoculars next week.
Yep, I'm going to have to definitely do that. Here's the run-up and the kick. Line drive. Ellis will pick it up at the 20, coming up in the middle of the field, across the 25-30. Gets ahead to near the 35-yard line. Looks like they'll spot him right there.
Number 25, Xavier Ellis on the carry. Tackled by number 2,
So a return of 15 yards by Ellis. Lancers at their own 35-yard line, 1st and 10. Their first two offensive series have been not great. Fumble on the first one, and the second time it just looked like just massive confusion.
Yes. Need a better showing from the offense on this particular series here.
Two receivers to the left. Lancers moving from left to right. CJ takes the snap. Handoff going right up the middle, and a nice little hole for Dante Martin as he gets over the 40 and ahead to the 43-yard line. Nice pickup of 8 yards there. Dante been getting a lot more carries here lately. Doing pretty well with them as well. They'll spot it actually just over the 42, and it will be second down and a long 2 short 3 here. 3 receivers here to the near side. 2 to the left. C.J. Rose all by himself as he calls for the snap. Takes it. Hands off to Truck Robertson, and Robertson's going to be dropped for a loss back to the 40. Read all the way by the Hilltoppers that time. Jaden Merriman and Holden Fetz were back there in a hurry. Fretz, that is.
They've got to work something else off of that look. When Truck comes across the formation like that, they've got to find something else to do, even if it's a bootleg by CJ back to the side that Truck left.
3rd down and 5 now after the loss. Again, 3 receivers here to the near, 2 to the left. Robinson in motion, and they fumble the football again. Ball's on the ground, and it's covered up by Vincent Sweeney at the 40-yard line. No gain.
Wow.
He got kicked around when it came loose. He ended up at the 40 and just at Sweeney's feet, and he fell on it.
It feels like we've self-destructed now in 3 straight offensive series.
Agreed.
Got to find something here that's going to work for the offense. Right now, first down's been good.
Here's the punt by Rhodes. They almost got to it. Kendrick's got a shot at this one again as he picks it up at the 18-yard line, coming back to the middle of the field. He'll be brought down this time at the Hilltopper 24. Nice tackle back there by someone I don't have on my list.
What number?
83.
I don't either.
And he's out there right now playing defensive end. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Hilltoppers at their own 26-yard line. Somebody switched some jerseys on us. Kendrick takes the snap, wants the pass, gets out the flare, and cutting it back upfield across the 30 and across to the 35-yard line is Marcavius Graves Franklin. Gain of 9 yards on the play. Have to try and find out who 83 is.
He's been on special teams, but we haven't seen him on the offense or defense.
Here's the toss, right side, Foster. Foster breaks upfield 45-50, and he's gone. Nobody is going to catch him. And that's going to go for 65 yards for Foster and his 3rd touchdown of the night already with 2:46 left to go in this first quarter.
That's his 3rd touchdown in as many touches. Runs of 20, 24, and 65 consecutively, and they're just making it look easy right now. They are overloading blockers outside the tackles, like we talked about in the pregame show. Outside the tackles is where they're attacking, and with great success to this point.
Here's Garrett for the point after try. Good snap this time, and the kick is in the air and good. 2:46 left to go in this first quarter, and it's already EC Glass 20 and Amherst County nothing. We'll be back with more Lancers football on the Lancers Broadcast Network.
Are you tired of sleeping on that old worn-out mattress? Is your refrigerator not keeping things cool anymore? Are you wanting a bigger TV to watch the game on? Well, Hometown Sales and Leasing 2.0 is here to help you out with all of your furniture, electronics, and appliance needs. We are your local retail store that offers in-house financing. We have 9 convenient locations in Central and Eastern Virginia. 2 of them are in the Lynchburg.
Ty Foster. That's been the story so far. Garrett getting ready to kick it off from right to left.
EC Glass certainly showing us as advertised at this point.
Yep. Here's the run up, and again the kick on the ground. It bounces off of one, bounces off of another. Ball is still on the ground. Who's got this thing?
EC Glass thinks they do.
And they do.
And they do.
At the 37-yard line. It bounced off of C.J. Rose, as a matter of fact. And at the 37-yard line, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Hilltoppers. That is the 2nd turnover of the night for the Lancers.
And right now the Hilltoppers look like world beaters out there. Everything they've done has turned to gold.
2:41 left to go in the first quarter. Already leading 20-0. 2 men in the backfield with quarterback Trayshawn Kendrick. 2 receivers here to the near side. Takes the snap, hands it off to the fullback in the set. That is Graves Franklin, who carries it inside the 35 to the 33-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play. Second down and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on
for the
carry.
Hilltoppers.
Second down and 6.
Hilltoppers now have run 10 plays. 3 of those have been for touchdowns.
Yikes in the way. That's all I can say at this point. Here's the handoff to Foster going around the near side. He's got some room. Gets inside the 25 and down to the 21-yard line.
And that breaks his streak of touchdown runs.
Our nameless number 83 got some help from Dimitri Sandage on the tackle. But it's a first down for the Hilltoppers at the Lancer 21-yard line here on the near side.
Lancers got some help from the sideline there. They ran that play to the short side of the field. Just not enough room to get around cornerback.
Here's Kendrick looking to throw. He's got a man out, and nice catch out there falling down.
Number 8, I believe.
Yeah, I believe you're right. Marquise Woodruff, and a gain of 7 on the play, down to the 14-yard line. That'll be 2nd and 3 at the Lancer 14. 2 wide receivers here to the near side. Kendrick with the split backfield. Takes the snap. Hands it off. Foster. Nope. Trips. Does Graves Franklin, actually. Right at the 15-yard line. Did they give him up to the 14?
No. Looks like there's, well, the
No
sideline isn't.
It's a timeout called by the Lancers here with 56 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Amherst County trails EC Glass 20-0 on the Lancers Broadcast Network.
At Sandy Bottom Christian Church, their mission.
So it'll be 3rd down and 8 now. Here's Kendrick to throw right across the middle and overthrows the intended receiver.
Pass ball is incomplete.
Marcavius Graves Franklin out of the backfield.
Intended for number 21, Graves Franklin.
And it's going to be 4th down.
It'll be 4th down and 8.
And Ty Foster is not even on the field.
Nope.
He's got his work in for the night.
Here's Kendrick looking to throw. Got the little flare out to
Craighead.
And Craighead breaks a tackle, breaks another, and he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Oh, he was reaching for the pylon, too. He wanted that one.
It'll be 1st and goal for the Hilltoppers at the 1-yard line. Our coverage of Lancers football being brought to you in part by Kim Z. Gardner, your State Farm agent in Madison Heights. You can save more by combining your home and auto insurance with State Farm. Call Kim Z. Gardner to find out how at 528-2845.
Had a great visit with Kim this week. Go by. She is ready to talk to you about saving money on your insurance.
1st and goal for the Hilltoppers. Here's the handoff to Craighead, trying to bust his way through, and he will. Touchdown for the Hilltoppers. Nope. Was that Craighead?
Yes.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It was him?
Yep.
And how did 25 end up with the football? Sear Williams was a tight end. Maybe he just ended up with the football somehow. Okay, we'll call it Craighead.
He did the work to get it there. I'm sure Coach Woody gave him the ball to get it in.
Garrett on for the point after. High snap. Gets the kick into it, and it is good. Clears the crossbar by a foot or two. And with that, it is now EC Glass 27 and Amherst County nothing. And you're listening to Lancers football on the Lancers Broadcast Network.
Here in Amherst County, you know how much it means to have neighbors you can count on. State Farm and Kim C. Gardner are there.
The Lancers are on the Lancer Broadcast Network.
27-0 EC Glass after a 1-yard run by Quatarius Craighead. And then the kick by Tyler Garrett. As the Hilltoppers are just dominating this first quarter. 31 seconds left to go in the first. Garrett getting ready to kick it off once again from right to left. I don't know if it makes matters worse that the Hilltoppers will get the football to start the second half. Anyway, here's the run-up, and the on-the-ground kick is going to skirt out of bounds, and the Lancers will get it on their own 35, 1st and 10. Our coverage of Lancers football brought to you in part by McDonald's in Amherst and Madison Heights. They're open late with all your favorites for after the game. Download the McDonald's app and order your favorites to pick up at McDonald's in Amherst and Madison Heights. McDonald's, we're loving it. 1st and 10 for Amherst County. They'll scrimmage at their own 35-yard line with 31 seconds left to go in this first quarter.
Lancers have only run 7 plays in 3 offensive series so far this game and have 2 offensive penalties.
3 receivers here to the near side. 2 to the left. C.J. Rose by himself in the backfield. Puts Truck Robinson in motion. Takes the snap himself right up the middle. Gets a good gain across the 40. Gets ahead to the 42-yard line. And a gain of 7 on the play. But that's the way it's been on first down.
Right.
For the Lancers here tonight. That might have been the last play of the quarter. Probably gratefully at this point, to be honest. Let's see. Lancers will break huddle here, but I don't think they're going to get this play away.
No, I don't think they're looking at it.
That'll be the end of the first quarter of play with our score. EC Glass 27 and Amherst County nothing.
Run away, and I know I'm right now. We can change anything and make it better together. Now we're strong, don't question it. The truth will break your chains. We have the key. Open your eyes and see. We are the ones who know the answers, and they ain't never gonna hold us back. The sea is rising like we dancers. Imagine if you got a purpose. Now picture everything you're fighting for. Now picture everything you're fighting for.
carry. Gains 1 yard. Turnover
Back
on
to
down.
the
First
line of
and 10,
scrimmage,
Hilltoppers.
and now the Hilltoppers are going to have, again, like Kerry said, a short field at the 42-yard line. They tried to run that sweep with a slot back that time. And Drayshawn Kendrick and the offense back out on the field. 1st and 10 at the Lancer 42. Moving from left to right this time. Split backfield includes Foster. Foster will get the handoff going to the left side. Going to be taken down
Number 2, Foster on the carry.
after a gain of a couple to the 40-yard line. Tolliver, it looks like. Nope, check that. That was our good friend William Jarvis, who was having a good game last week against Jefferson Forest, making the tackle.
Yes, he did.
Gain of 2 on the play. It's 2nd down and 8. Kendrick calls for the snap, hands it off to number 20, going left side, breaks a tackle, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown for Craighead, his 2nd of the night. Comes from 35 yards out.
And again, second.
Or 40 yards out, pardon me.
Yes. 2 straight carries for Craighead. Both have been touchdowns. That was after 3 straight carries and touchdowns for Ty Foster.
Tyler Garrett on for the point after. Bryson McKenna, backup quarterback, is his holder. Takes the snap. And the kick is up, and it is good. 10:22 left to go in the first half of play. New score, AC Glass 34 and Amherst County nothing. And you're listening to Lancers football on the Lancers broadcast network.
Run away, in time we'll find a place that we call home. They can try anything, we'll make it better together now. Don't be afraid of letting go, I know there's more, we can be free. Open your eyes and see. We are the ones who know the answers, and they ain't never gonna hold us back. The sea is rising like we dancers. Imagine if we got a purpose. Now picture everything you're fighting for. Now picture everything you're fighting for.
So far, everything that could go wrong for the Lancers had gone wrong. Fumbling kickoffs, fumbling in the backfield.
Not moving the football at all. Here is the kick on the ground once again, and it gets away, and it will just go out of bounds. Boy, that was lucky. Wow.
Apparently the coaches had told the upbacks not to try to handle the ball because of the fumbles, but that time there was no communication to the one in the back, and he was coming up to block, and the ball rolled dangerously down the sideline as a glass.
Vincent Sweeney just kind of watched it, too,
Right.
for that matter.
Right.
But the Lancers will get it, luckily, on their own 35-yard line instead of the Hilltoppers having it at about the 10.
Offense needs to show us some life here.
Pistol in the backfield. Wide receiver to the right, 2 here to the near side. C.J. Rose takes the snap. Play action. Wants to throw. Is looking for the screen. He is in a lot of trouble. And he's going to be brought down for the sack back at the 26. There were nothing but white jerseys and great coverage down the field, as a matter of fact, by the Hilltopper defense. And it's a loss of 8 yards on the play. They'd make it 9, actually.
2nd down and 19.
If it wasn't for Rose trying to juke and jive back there, it would have been about 12.
Looked like they were trying to set up a screen, but then in looking, I never saw the receiver.
Oh, I saw him. He was right down here at about the 30-yard line, but he was covered.
Wow.
Everybody was covered. Second down and 19. After the sack, here's the handoff going right up the middle to Antoine Coyle. No gain on the play. It's third and 19. He's tackled by Fretz, who's been in there a lot tonight for the Hilltopper defense. Got to pull a rabbit out of your hat here. Nothing up my sleeve, presto. Let's go.
And still, there's somebody late getting onto the field. That means somebody's got to come out. That may end up being an illegal substitution.
They're not calling it. Two receivers here to the near side. Here's the quick out to Tyleek Brown, but
it lost
it's
yardage.
A loss back to the 24. Loss of 2, so it's fourth down and 21. So Aiden Rhodes will have to come on and punt. Kendrick and Q Foster will drop back to receive the punt. Rhodes waiting on the snap. The Hilltoppers have gotten close to blocking one of these. It's a good snap this time. He'll put the boot into it. Good kick. Foster bounces at his feet, picks it up at the 50, goes left, 45, gets to the Lancer 40 before being brought down there. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Hilltoppers, who've been, other than one drive, have been in Lancer territory to start their drives pretty much all night long.
And have scored, I think, on every drive so far.
Yep, that is correct.
Doesn't matter how long the green is in front of them. The Lancers have, the Hilltoppers have found pay dirt on every drive so far tonight.
Three receivers here to the near side. Pistol formation with Drayshawn Kendrick and Ty Foster. The handoff is to Foster going up the middle. Good penetration that time by Terrell Meganson. Comes in and breaks up the play a little bit after a gain of about 3. Nope, make that just 2. 1. Make up your mind. They can't
get the ball placed.
What crew do we have tonight?
That's funny.
Second down and 9 for the Hilltoppers. Kendrick with the pitch to Foster going to the right. He'll be upended at about the 36-yard line that time. Again, Meganson was in there. Got some help from Coyle, as well as from Colton Stinnett. A gain of only a couple on the play.
When they can get bodies up the field on the outside, they're able to successfully stop those runs, but when they don't have the bodies out there, the Hilltoppers have taken advantage.
3rd down and 7. 6:52 to go in this first half. 34-0 Hilltoppers with the lead. Kendrick takes the snap, wants to throw. Looking. Now he's got problems. Now gets it out to the left side, and it's caught and then dropped. No! They're going to say he made the catch, and then the ball came out when he landed at the 30. Cameron Robinson on the reception right at the 30-yard line. There's no way he had possession of that. Now the other official has stepped in and said no, incomplete pass. Okay, good deal.
That makes more sense.
Yep. So it'll be 4th down. Goodness gracious. These boys are having some fun. 4th and 7. Would have been a first down had the play stood. Foster to Kendrick's right on this 4th down play, as they will run it play action. Kendrick looking to throw across the middle, and it's incomplete. And the Lancers will take over on a change of possession at their own 37-yard line. 6:20 left to go. in this second quarter. Our coverage of Lancers football brought to you by Sandy Bottom Christian Church at 259 Old Schreid Shop Road in Madison Heights. Come to know Christ and begin to change the world at Sandy Bottom Christian Church. First and 10 for Amherst County at their own 37-yard line with 6:20 left to go in this third quarter. They trail 34-0. Two receivers here to the near side. Stacked pistol in the backfield. C.J. Rose, the quarterback, calls for the snap. Hands it off. Left side, Antoine Coyle with a nice little run across the 40, the 42-yard line. Picks up 5 on the carry.
Tackle by number 64, Andrew Dunlop.
Coyle so far is the 6th running back for the Lancers to touch the football here in the first half. Unfortunately, they haven't been very successful.
Second down and 5 here for the Lancers from their own 42. Again, stacked pistol in the backfield, wide receiver to either side. Here's the handoff to Coyle again, trying to pick his way through the middle. Gets across the 45 and ahead to the 46.
Antoine Coyle on the carry.
Be about a yard shy of the first down.
Tackle by number 21, Craig Head.
Or is he? What's the spot here, guys?
Gain of 4 yards.
Gain of 4. It'll be 3rd and 1.
Offense going back to basics, just hard running right up the gut and finding some success to this point. Let's see if they can do it 3 times in a row and get this first down.
Xavier Ellis out there in this split pistol. Martin is the deep back. Here's the handoff to Martin, going to the left. Big hole, 50. Gets inside Hilltopper territory and is tackled hard at the 42-yard line of the Hilltoppers. But that's a first down for the Maroon and Gray. That might be the first one tonight, if I'm not mistaken.
It absolutely is.
First and 10 for Amherst County at the Hilltopper 42-yard line. Finding some groove here with the running game.
And it's back to basics. There's no trickeration. There's no motion. It's just hard running, man on man, right up the gut.
First and 10. Here's the handoff. Martin again. He's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage and gets ahead to about the 40 before he's driven back. So a gain of 2 on the play. Martin running hard out there, but didn't lower his shoulder that time. He ran straight up.
Yes.
Right into the heart of that defense.
But you feel like the coaches are just trying to create some momentum now for the offense. Everything to this point has just it's gone wrong for the offense, and finally getting some continuity and some momentum going here.
Second down and 8 for the Lancers at the 40-yard line. Here's C.J. Rose trying to keep it going to the left. Gets caught from behind and dropped. No gain on the play. Fretz makes the tackle.
No gain on that play.
Yep.
Brings up a 3rd and 8 for the Lancers. Hoping to keep this drive going. Get some points here before the end of the half.
3:37 left to go till halftime. Wide receiver to either side on 3rd down and 8. C.J. Rose takes the snap, hands it off, going right up the middle again. That was Xavier Ellis who gets a couple. It's going to be 4th down and about 6 here. And the Lancers will go for it. At least they're on the Hilltopper side of the field this time.
That's right. And the problem with running up the gut every time is eventually
they catch on.
The defense sniffs it out.
Yep.
So now you've got to be able to do something different.
4th down and 6. 2 receivers here to the near side. Now they'll take one and put it to the slot to the right, and a whistle, and I think a timeout has been called by Amherst with 2:44 left to go in the second quarter. EC Glass 34, Amherst County nothing. And you're listening to Lancers football on the Lancers Broadcast Network.
Whether it's the living room, the dining room, or the master bedroom, First Choice Furniture and Accessories of Madison Heights has just the right pieces to turn your house into a home. They offer financing, delivery, and setup. First Choice Furniture and Accessories in the Avalon Square Shopping Center in Madison Heights. Great furniture at affordable prices. Give them a call today at 434-929-0000. Find them online at 1stchoicefurnitureVA.com or on Facebook at First Choice Furniture and Accessories.
Lancers Broadcast Network. EC Broadcasting LLC.
Eric and Carey back with you at Lancers Stadium with 2:44 left to go in the first half of play. Amherst County trailing EC Glass 34-0 here. And a 4th down and about 6 here for the Lancers at the Hilltopper 38-yard line. They're going for it. Wide receiver here to the near side. Basically 2 wingbacks set to the right. Here is Rose to throw and across the middle, and it's out of the reach of Tyleek Brown and falls incomplete. And it'll be a change of possession, and the Hilltoppers will take over at their own 38-yard line.
Tyleek was open, a little drag route over the middle right at the first down stick. Just a little too far out in front and maybe a little too much heat on that ball as well.
We need to find out who 83 is.
Okay.
1st and 10 for the Hilltoppers. Split backfield. Kendrick takes it. Delay handoff. Foster going to the left side. Cuts it upfield at the 40, but a nice tackle over there by Tyleek. After a gain of about 3 to the 41-yard line.
3 yards on the carry. 2nd down.
Tyleek got off the block in a hurry that time, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Nice job. 2nd down and 7 for the Hilltoppers with 2:05 left to go in the second quarter. Split backfield with Kendrick. 2 receivers here to the near side, 1 to the left. Right receiver to the left early, but no call. Here's Kendrick taking off with it, making some room, gets inside the 50, gets inside the 40, breaks a tackle, breaks another, breaks yet another, and he is going to be gone. Wow. 59 yards, all on his own.
Yeah, he really did. There were other Hilltoppers on the field, don't get us wrong. But Drayshawn Kendrick showed why he's got those 200 yards a game. That was 59 yards that he really produced completely on his own.
And that's what I was talking about during the countdown tonight about tackling.
Yes.
Tonight.
Yes.
In my final thoughts, Gary, I mean, that was some bad tackling.
All over the field.
Extra point tried by Garrett is in the air and good. And with 1:37 left to go in the first half, new score. EC Glass 41 and Amherst County nothing. We'll be back with more Lancers football on the Lancers Broadcast Network. Support for the Amherst County High School Lancers comes from Sweetbriar College, which has been preparing women to excel in the modern world for more than a century. A private college with a public school price tag, Sweetbriar offers programs in the humanities, arts, sciences, and engineering, plus a core curriculum dedicated to women's leadership, a unique academic calendar, funding to support internships and study abroad, and more than 250 scholarships. Find out more at SBC. Looking forward to the new digs over there at Williams Stadium for us to be in next Friday night. Brand new radio, TV area.
It will be exciting.
And
no doubt.
And we'll be on the Lancers side, too, for that matter.
That's true.
Here's the 3rd down and 1 play. Again, the handoff is to Ellis, and he's going to be hitting the backfield. Trying to continue to stay on his feet. They should have blown the whistle about 5 minutes ago. But he'll lose back to, let's see, about the 27-yard line with only 8 seconds left to go in the half. That'll probably do it. Yep.
It will indeed.
That'll be the end of the first half of play. And it has been a long first half for the Amherst County Lancers as they trail here at halftime to the EC Glass Hilltoppers by a score of 41-0. We'll be back with the Lancers halftime show after we step aside for this timeout. You're listening to the Lancers Broadcast Network.
Here in Amherst County, you know how much it means to have neighbors you can count on, like the one who mowed your lawn and trimmed that week you were sick. Well, here's another good neighbor you can count on, State Farm agent Kim Z. Gardner. Kim and her team are here to help life go right when you combine your home and auto insurance, which can save
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2019 Amherst County High School Marching Lancers.
We are Amherst County, Virginia. Nestled in the heart of Virginia, Amherst County is defined by its rural countryside, rich tradition, and quality of life reminiscent of days gone by. While other communities move at a frantic pace and have lost their sense of place, Amherst County has preserved its pristine landscape, fertile farmland, and picturesque views. Our scenic beauty is second to none, and it draws people here to learn, be inspired, create, and enjoy a peaceful lifestyle. Amherst truly has something for everyone, from a premier institute of higher learning in Sweetbriar to a nationally recognized artist community to an energized creative culture led by Second Stage. Our agricultural heritage is alive and well in our wineries and orchards. We also have a rich history defined by tobacco plantations, grist mills, and bateaux along the James. And we can't forget the tales of the Revolution, the Civil War, and the bright and vibrant traditions of the Monacan Nation. That history is best experienced within our rolling hills and along our country roads. Perhaps our best offering is the great outdoors. In Amherst County, you're never more than 5 minutes from the pastoral beauty of the countryside or the seclusion of unspoiled natural wonders. We own the James River and provide outdoor adventures that can't be overlooked. You can launch your boat at River Edge Park, catch prize catfish in our beautiful freshwater lakes, play golf at award-winning courses, hike the Appalachian Trail, or simply enjoy a peaceful drive along the parkway. Along the way, you can step back in time at Amherst Milling Company or have a taste of wine at one of our fine vineyards. From the majestic James to the mighty Blue Ridge, Amherst County is a welcome escape. Global products are made right here, from finely crafted German grandfather clocks to high-end precision archery components used by the world record holders and gold medalists. This niche industry grew out of the huntsman culture in Amherst, as well as the pioneering spirit of our citizens. That entrepreneurial ingenuity can also be seen in our unique small businesses. From custom-made pies to locally made beer, locals and visitors can get everything they need. If you're focused on achieving an amazing blend of quality of life and professional success, Amherst County has built an environment that offers mountains of opportunity. Our greatest asset is our people, neighbors who greet you with a wave and a smile, and that welcoming spirit that assures you'll never meet a stranger. Our natural resources shape our natural traditions, and together they offer a place where you can breathe, where the weight of the world lifts away. Amherst County is both active and passive, wild and cultured, secluded yet connected, and we have all the things our great state has to offer right in the place we call home. We are Amherst, a perfect slice of Virginia.
Lancers will be kicking off to start the third quarter.
First, then you got me.
All right. Aiden Rhodes getting ready to kick it off here in the third quarter. Trying to see who's back deep. It looks like Craighead is one of them.
Two on the far
and
side.
Foster. Two running backs who have scored the majority of the points for the Hilltoppers tonight. Kickoff is high in the air by Rhodes. Going to be picked up by Craighead at the 15. Coming up the near side across the 25-30. Across the 35 and tackled at about the 40-yard line. Making the special teams play was Aiden Rhodes. How about that?
Wow.
Coming down to hit somebody. Good for him.
Absolutely.
I love when the kickers get down there and want to hit somebody, and he did.
Coaches cringe a little bit if there's not a backup kicker.
Yep. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Hilltoppers at their own 40, and the first team offense is out there.
Looks like number
For
30
Glass.
in the backfield,
Yep.
along with Ty Foster.
Yep. That is Sean May, halfback. He's a senior. Here's Drayshawn Kendrick looking to throw. He's got all the time in the world. Will let it go down the field and incomplete. Not sure if it was intended for Craighead or if it was intended for Demo Mosley. One or the other.
I'm not sure Kendrick knew which one that was going to. It
Yep.
kind of fell in between them.
Clock will run. It's 41-0, so we're over 35 points. The mercy rule is in shape. 2nd and 10 for the Hilltoppers from their own 40, and the Lancers jump offside, specifically William Jarvis, our good friend down there. And creeping up was Terrell Meganson from his linebacker spot. He went along with him. 5-yard penalty will make it 2nd down and 5 for the Hilltoppers at their own 45-yard line. Kendrick with a split backfield, 3 receivers to the right side. Here's the handoff. Foster going to the right side. Hoden's over there chasing him. He breaks that tackle, breaks another. 40, 35, 30 down the far sideline, 20, 10, 5, touchdown. 65 yards goes Ty Foster, his second 65-yard touchdown run of the night. 55 yards, my fault. And with 10:37 left to go in the third, the Hilltoppers have increased their lead.
And that was that tackling issue you talked about. There were people there. Several looked like they may have gotten a hand on Ty Foster. But he got spun around. He kept on chugging, and 55 yards later, paid dirt for his 4th touchdown of the evening.
Here's Tyler Garrett with the point after try. Kick is in the air, and it is good. 10:37 left to go in the third quarter. New score. EC Glass 48 and Amherst County nothing. And you're listening to Lancers football on the Lancers Broadcast Network.
Whether it's the living room, the dining room.
Back, 1 is back, 3 and 4 on the third line.
Kickoff taken by number 1, Vincent Sweeney. Tackled by number 30, Sean Hay. Ball is placed at the Lancers' 13-yard line. 1st and 10, Lancers.
Got 2 back.
Number 1, Vincent Sweeney on the carry. Gain of 17 yards. That's enough for another Amherst Lancers.
I mean, it was pretty much just, it wasn't anything special. They just sort of, he got blocked down. Everybody got blocked down. We got home.
Sweeney on the carry. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10.
Two. You got
Vincent Sweeney on the carry. Tackled by number 21, Graves Franklin.
It's going to be 3rd down and 11. Coyle works hard. I was talking to Antoine yesterday, and he says, you've just got to get out there and give all your heart.
Sure.
And that's what he tries to do every Friday night. You never have to worry about Antoine not working hard. It was great to talk to the young man yesterday. 3rd down and 11. Here's a play action from C.J. Rose going across the middle. It's knocked out of the air by Craighead and incomplete. It's almost picked off one-handed by Craighead. A lot of pressure coming right up the middle, right at C.J. Rose, and the punting unit will have to come out on 4th and 11.
Best way to rattle a quarterback is to get pressure right up in his grill, and that heat came right over the center and was right in the quarterback's face, so not a whole lot he could do but just get rid of the ball.
Rose staying out there as the up back in the punt formation. And there's the snap, the kick. Shanks off the side of the foot, and it's going to be picked up by Cameron Robinson, and he's going to carry it all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Yeah,
wow.
That just symbolic of the Lancers' night so far tonight. A punt that Shanks that gets compounded when nobody goes over to cover. And I think then the kicker actually ended up making the tackle again,
Yep.
Aiden Rhodes.
I think you're right. Actually, that might have been Vincent Sweeney that was back there as the up back. There was a lot of pressure on that punt. Kendrick's still out there. We'll hand it off to Graves Franklin going around the right side. Hit, dropped at about the 13-yard line. A gain of 8 on the play. Meganson makes the tackle. Among the leaders on the Lancers defense for tackling this season. 2nd down and 2 for Amherst County, or for EC Glass, my bad, at the 13-yard line of the Lancers. Here's Kendrick, wants to throw. Pump fakes, throws it across the middle. It's complete to Robinson. Robinson breaks a tackle and gets inside the 5 down to the 3-yard line.
Nice 10-yard pickup there.
Actually spotted at the 4, so it'll be 1st and goal for the Hilltoppers at the Lancers 4-yard line. 6 minutes to go in this third quarter. Kendrick still out there. 3 wide receivers to the near side, 1 to the right. Kendrick will take the snap, wants to throw across the middle. Wide open is Demo Mosley, I believe it was.
Number 10.
Yep. And the touchdown for the Hilltoppers from 4 yards out with 5:40 left to go in this third. Was it 10 or was it 40?
I'm pretty sure it was 10.
Okay. First passing touchdown for the Hilltoppers tonight. And here's Tyler Garrett for the point after. Snap, the kick, it's up, it's good. 5:40 left to go in the third quarter. New score, EC Glass 55 and Amherst County nothing. We'll be back with more Lancers football on the Lancers Broadcast Network.
The store in Madison Heights still makes that good fried chicken, those good hot dogs, and that good steamed shrimp. But when you walk into the store, take a look around. You'll see oysters.
And for the Lancers right now, again, we've said it before, the game may be out of reach, but we've got to develop some momentum for next week. These guys have got to play with some confidence, and 5 yards on first down, 5 yards here on second down would go a long way to help that.
3 receivers here to the near side, 2 to the left. Man in motion is Coyle. Here is the keeper by C.J. Rose. Gets across the 40 to the 44-yard line. There's a first down for Amherst County. They'll spot it at the 43, actually. Got one guy going one place, one guy the other. That was the second first down tonight, right?
I think so.
For the Lancers. Actually, that might be the third, when I think about it. 4:06 to play in the third quarter. First and 10 Lancers at their own 43-yard line. 2 receivers to the left. Stacked pistol in the backfield. Rose takes it. Hands off. Antoine Coyle going to the right. Gets across the 45 to the 46 and a gain of 3 on the play. I mean, you can just watch Coyle, and he just likes to play. He just likes to get hit and doesn't mind getting hit, I guess I should say. Doesn't mind hitting you back. Going to be 2nd down and 7 for Amherst.
And
it was
again,
fun meeting the young man yesterday for the first time in person, I guess I should say.
Sure.
2 receivers to the left. Pistol formation. Rose takes it. Again, the handoff is going to be in the backfield this time to Xavier Ellis, and he gets nothing. No gain on the play. World Series is in the top of the 2nd. 0-0 our score so far, as the Nationals with a chance to wrap it up in their home stadium. Up 2-0. That would be sweet. I would like that, actually.
First time since 1930s?
1937, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
That a World Series game has been played in Washington. That was the Senators and the Yankees.
Wow.
Want to guess who won? Yankees. This is the 30s, for Pete's sake.
This was the 30s, you're right.
Here is C.J. Rose trying to keep it himself and will only get about a yard. Frets once again, making the defensive play for the Hilltoppers. And it's going to be 4th down and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Who carried the ball that time?
C.J.
C.J., that's what I thought. Then second-guessed myself.
2:02 to go in the quarter. Our coverage tonight being brought to you in part by Kim Z. Gardner, your State Farm agent in Madison Heights. You can save more by combining your home and auto insurance with State Farm. Call Kim Z. Gardner to find out how. 528-2845. Here's the 4th down play. Rose to throw right across the middle, and it's incomplete. Intended for Antoine Coyle, right at the sticks. Coyle ran into a Hilltopper, more or less. Didn't have really a chance to get to the football, and the Hilltoppers will take over at the Lancer 47-yard line.
And there were 2 Lancers right in close proximity to each other. It's like someone ran an incorrect route, and neither of the 2 were really looking back for the ball. Not real sure what was happening on that play.
Patrick Payne has come on to play quarterback, as the Hilltoppers send in their clean jersey crew now, with 1:18 to play in the 3rd quarter. Payne takes it, hands off to the running back going to the left side.
Number 30.
That is Sean Hay. Gains about a yard or 2. Brandon Duff is our nameless number 83, by the way, and he makes the tackle after a gain of a yard.
Appreciate somebody getting that information for us there.
Yes, we do appreciate that. Bill Dawson helping us out. 2nd down and 9. Payne, the quarterback now for the Hilltoppers, with 2 receivers to either side. Hay will stay back with him to his left. Man in motion, and there was motion all over the place. Let's throw the flag, shall we?
Flag on the play.
It'll be a false start on the Hilltoppers. Specifically, the slot receiver here to the near side, Rayvon Martin.
2nd down and 13.
Senior, he should know better. A lot of seniors on this 2nd team, including Payne. 2nd down and 14 now after the penalty, with 10 seconds left to go in the quarter. Payne takes the snap. They'll pitch it to Q Foster. Come in here to the left side. He'll be gang tackled after a gain of about a yard or so. And that's the way that we'll end the 3rd quarter of play. With our score, the EC Glass Hilltoppers 55, and the Amherst County Lancers nothing. You're listening to Lancers football on the Lancers Broadcast Network. What's the best way to support Lancer athletics? Join the Amherst County Athletic Boosters Club. That's how. The club meets every last Monday of the month in the lecture hall. snap. He's back to pass. He's got some men open right down the middle of the field, and it's caught. Caught by number 86 for the Hilltoppers, whom I just mentioned just a minute ago. Rayvon Martin, pardon me. And that went for what, 47 yards? When it rains, it pours. Tell you what.
Ladies and gentlemen, the announcer is now with the game.
47-yard pass play from Payne to Martin. And it looks like the Hilltoppers are going to go for 2 here. This is not cool. I don't agree with this.
There's a receiver wide open right now. He's coming in motion, though.
They'll pitch it to Martin going to the right side, trying to get into the end zone, and he will. 2-point run is good. I have a problem with that one. 2-point run by Martin. And with 11:35 left to go in this contest, it is now the EC Glass Hilltoppers 63 and the Amherst County Lancers nothing.
Lancers recover their kickoff on their own 16-yard line. 1st and 10, Lancers.
Broadcast Network. Eric and Carey back with you. See what Rhodes is going to do here. It'll be interesting to see how they try and play this. See some hands people up front for the Hilltoppers. If I'm Amherst, I'm probably kicking this thing away.
Absolutely. Kick this deep.
Last one he kicked off was pretty deep. Here's the run up. And he'll put it high in the air. Pretty good kick. Going to be taken at about the 10 by Craighead. Coming up the left side of the field across the 20, 25, 30, 35, and ahead to the 39-yard line. Boy, he was a player away from breaking down the far sideline. But the Hilltoppers, good field position at their own 39-yard line to start this drive, 1st and 10 with 8:40 left to play in the ball game. And our coverage tonight has been brought to you by the store on Amherst Highway in Madison Heights. They've got that good fried chicken, good steamed shrimp, and great hot dogs. They're more than a convenience store. They're the store. And a whistle, and I believe a timeout has been called by Amherst. As a matter of fact, 8:32 left to go in the fourth quarter. Side across the 40 and ahead to about the 43-yard line goes Hay. Gain of 5 on the play. Gonna make that 4. 2nd down and 6 coming up here. Next Friday night at Williams Stadium. Lancers taking on the LCA Bulldogs. Looking forward to that trip. As always, over to Liberty University.
It was exciting last week at the Liberty game to see so many local players out there on the field.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. Patrick Payne, the quarterback now for the Hilltoppers, takes the snap on 2nd down and 6, hands it up, going up the middle. Nice little tackle there on the running back, Deshaun Damons. Good play there by Robert Tolliver. Big number 53. No gain. 3rd and 6. Nice to see if the Lancers get the football back here.
That's right.
Glass has not punted all night. Not one punt.
Wow.
2 receivers here to the near side, 1 to the left. Payne calls for the snap. Stumbles it a little bit. Trying to go to the right side, and he'll be tackled right at the line of scrimmage. Again, Tolliver in there. And he got some help from Isaiah Dorr, got him around the ankles, and Tolliver took the top. It's 4th down. And the Hilltoppers, I don't think, are still going to punt. It doesn't look like it anyway. Nope. 4th down and 6, and they're going to stay out there. 63-7 lead. With 6:25 left to go in the ball game.
Wow.
4th down and 6. Payne takes the snap. Drops straight back in the pocket. Little flare up here to the side, and it's broken up by Q Poindexter. Intended for the guy who caught the touchdown pass. Rayvon Martin. And the Lancers will take over at the 43-yard line of the Hilltoppers with 6:10 left to go in the contest. Interesting.
We will try to get you some scores here. Nelson County 14, William Campbell 39. That game still reporting at the half on the First Choice Furniture and Accessories out-of-town scoreboard. Appomattox 49, Chatham 13. That game in the third.
Chatham had such a great start, but it's starting to blow up on them, isn't it? 3 seconds on the play clock as C.J. Rose takes the snap, hands it off, going left. Big hole to that left side, closes up quickly for Draymond Cardwell. Gain of only 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 7. For the Lancers.
Other district scores. 4th quarter, Brookville 21, Rustburg 2. JF has come back 20-21 down to Heritage.
Hand off, Cardwell again, this time going to the right side. He'll pick up about 3 more to the 37-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 4 coming up here for the Lancers.
Heritage JF game in the 4th quarter. It is now a 1-point game.
How about that? I expected Heritage to take it to JF, quite honestly, and they were earlier.
Right. LCA 41-6 in the third over Liberty Bedford.
3rd down and 4 for the Lancers. C.J. Rose going to keep it going to the left. Finds a seam at the 35 and 30. Breaks a tackle at the 25 and gets down to about the 20 before being tripped up there. But it'll be a 1st down for the Lancers with 4:20 left to play in this ballgame.
17-yard pickup there for Rose. Should get him in positive yardage for the evening on the ground.
It's his first big significant carry tonight.
Offense is still missing a player right now.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. So the play clock's down to 13 seconds. Martin out there is the deep back in the pistol. Wide receiver to the right side. Here's the end around. And not much going on there for Q Poindexter. He'll be brought down for a loss back to the 22-yard line.
There were
down and 12.
2 Hilltoppers back there ready to say hello to Q. Never got the chance to turn the corner at all.
Down to the 3:20 mark of this contest. Hilltoppers lead 63-7. 3 wide receivers to the right, 2 here to the near side, including Tyleek Brown. Rose calls for the snap, puts Antoine Coyle in motion. Pez it's across the middle, tipped by Tyleek Brown and intercepted by Q Foster for the Hilltoppers. And 3rd turnover of the night for the Lancers, and the Hilltoppers will have it back at the 24-yard line with 2:53 to play.
And as CJ continues to play that quarterback position, that slant route, you cannot throw high and hot like he just did.
Payne will come out as quarterback for the Hilltoppers. Running back behind him in a pistol formation. 2 receivers to the left, 1 here to the near side. And the snap. Here's the handoff going right to Hay, or left that is. He breaks a tackle, 30, 35, coming down the far sideline, 40, gets to the 50 and will be dragged down
Number 30, Sean
by
Hay.
Tyleek Brown, out of bounds at the Lancer 45-yard line.
Number 5, Tyleek Brown.
Hay able to get to the corner just like his predecessors were. Good block out there by the wide receiver, springs him open with no other help for the Lancers.
Hay will come out.
28-yard run there for Hay.
Deshaun DeMons comes in as the tailback in the pistol now. 1st and 10 at the Lancer 46-yard line. Patrick Payne setting his offense. Takes the snap. Hands it off to Mahomes, going right up the middle, powering his way down towards the 44. Gain of 2 on the play. 1:35 to go in the game.
Hilltoppers content to let the clock run as many of the players out on the offense are looking back.
Second down and 8. Astros now lead the Nets 1-0, top of the second. In the World Series, here's Payne keeping it going to the right side. Cuts in, breaks a tackle, gets inside the 40, down, and fumbles the football, and it's fallen on by the Hilltoppers at the 39.
Patrick Payne on the carry.
Kind of night. That kind of night.
Gain of 5 yards.
Finally fumble the football, and it goes right into their hands. 3rd down and 2, but less than a minute to play. About a 4-second or so differential between the play clock and the game clock, so.
Got to run one more.
Yep. Payne with the pistol. Hay is behind him on 3rd and about 3. Takes the snap, hands it off to Hay, going to the left side, and he doesn't get anywhere. Loses a yard, back to the 40. Loses a couple, actually. But that's going to be your ball game. The final score here from Lancers Stadium, the EC Glass Hilltoppers 63 and the Amherst County Lancers 7. We'll be back with the Lancers post.